No instances of non-compliance with deposits or investments or investment policy, which we have one, by the way. The only other, this one was a fairly large, in their mind it was large, in mine it's a pain in the hiney, but anyway. The sewer bond that was established 34 or 35 years ago required a sewer sinking fund be established. It's never been done in all the years. It's there now, but it's never been done in all the years of the sewer bond. And all that is where we take 1 month's payment, whatever our payment is for the year, divide it by 12. Justin keeps looking around Cindy here. And 1 month's payment every month is transferred from the regular sewer fund to the sinking fund. And it's just a paper transfer that I have to make that just is another way to make a mistake, in my opinion. But we're doing it, okay? The other thing that we have been doing was taking some reserves from the sewer fund and putting in that sewer reserve CD. Well, just writing a check and putting it in the CD wasn't good enough for the officer, for the auditors. We had to establish a fund that money went into a specific fund. So it's more of a paper thing than anything. And while I'm on that, the next thing were special revenue levies. The state considers the local option sales tax, the employee benefits levy, and the emergency levy to be special levies that must be accounted for in separate funds. While I track them separately, I didn't on your report separate those out so you can see the ins and outs from those particular funds. You now see the ins and outs of those particular funds. You'll notice on that report in the employee benefits levy a disbursement of $1,970.11. That is a paper transfer from the employee benefits levy to the general fund that's already paid those employee benefits. You can't pay out of the fund. Anyway.
Okay, so, yeah, I don't get it. You can't pay out what you put in.
Yep.
So, to the general fund.
Mm-hmm. And what I did, and it took me a while to get the system created to be able to do that well. And so that 1,970 is actually the general fund employee benefits for the first 4 months of the year.
Okay.
That's why it's such a large number. We receive that money with our property tax draw, and most of it comes in September and April. So it may get to where it's a negative balance until April. Or I may not transfer out of it to allow it to have a negative balance. But in all honesty, those two, the sewer sinking fund and the revenue account, and these three requirements of the audit just make my job a whole lot harder. It makes it harder for you to, and if I kind of argued with them, I said, all you're doing is muddying the waters. But they require it, so we're doing it. That's most of it. Any other questions? I don't expect anybody to come in with handcuffs and haul me away. You know, it didn't even make the auditor's website under special reports, like some of the other ones have made it under special reports. So, and as I said, while it was, for me as an employee, it was very stressful to have these people here 12 hours a day and in your face and in your stuff. It was a good learning experience, and now that I'm on this side of it, I'm very glad we went through it.